I'm here with Coach Murray Rudisill, coach of the Old Dominion Monarchs golf team, the oldest Division I head coach in the country.
I think so.
I think so too. 47 years head coach of Old Dominion. Uh, Coach Rudisill actually started the golf tournament here on the Outer Banks with my father some 30 years
I
ago.
think it was 40.
40 years ago, I'm sorry, excuse me. And we're now here at Kilmarlic, this is the 11th annual tournament, and Old Dominion is the host event, and I've worked with Murray now for 11 years on this event and a few before. And Coach, it's been great having you here, having the tournament here, having you host the event, bringing the teams here, bringing your team here, seeing all the great players that have come through here. I really appreciate you, having the event here and coming to the Outer Banks. What are some of the things you enjoy about coming down here?
Well, of course, my family's come down, and I love it. We've loved the Outer Banks. We have a condo here. But when your dad offered to bring a college tournament down here 40-some years ago, we jumped at the chance to host it. And of course, we were over at Seascape at that point, and then 11 years ago, you said, if you come over to Kilmarlic, I'll give you 3 days instead of 2. And we love the golf course, and it's been a wonderful situation. Coming to the ocean front, and the weather's normally good in October, and it's such a great way to end the season for the fall. Traditionally, we have lots of parents that come, and it's just a good way to end up, and everybody loves coming to the ocean.
You did mention that was a great point. You mentioned the parents. It's amazing since the first year we started to now how many parents actually now come to watch this tournament, come to the Outer Banks for the first time, a lot of them, and just absolutely fall in love with the area and talk about coming back different times of the year. And then a lot of them want to come back and play the course themselves. They love the golf course. What are some of the things you like about the golf course?
I love it because it's a risk reward, especially the par fives. You can make lots of birdies, but boy, if you don't hit it straight, you can make lots of doubles and so forth. I think the guys really like the fact that you give them a little glass goblet for every eagle, and that's all they talk about on the way down is, can I get a goblet? Can I get a goblet? I had one of my players today said I had a 12-footer on number 12 for a goblet, and I choked just because I wanted that goblet so bad. We even got an email this year from a kid that played at Drexel in I think 2019 and won a goblet, and he had broken it. It was one of his prized possessions, and he sent an email, and Bryan is going to replace his goblet. So I think they would rather win a goblet than win the tournament.
It seems that way. You're right. It's funny. It was I know the Masters tournament gives crystal away for eagles at Augusta National during the Masters week. So I just thought it'd be a fun little thing for the guys, and I knew they could make some eagles out here on this golf course. And it's turned into something more than I thought it was going to be, and it's really fun to see the kids kind of light up when they get that goblet.
They tease each other about, I've got a goblet, you haven't, so forth. But it adds a little bit to it, but they just love it. The seafood is great. We have a wonderful host. High Cotton has all the guys over for a great meal every year, and the Hilton Garden Inn is what a wonderful place for the players and the parents to come right on the ocean front. So it's the highlight. This young man who wrote me said this was his most favorite tournament he played at Drexel the entire time he was there.
Well, that's saying something, and it's the members and the staff here really enjoy having this tournament, and they talk about it every year.
Yeah.
And, we kind of look forward to seeing the kids come in town. It kind of puts a little extra step, skip step in our step.
Some of the tournaments, their hosts, golf courses don't treat us like they do here. They act like we're imposing on them, and boy, they welcome us here. And Bryan seems like he really enjoys it. And since he played college golf, he just has a fondness for these college golfers, and he wants to continue this on. So basically, it's a wonderful situation.
They're all fine young men. I have not met one that isn't respectful and courteous and nice, and you coaches do a great job with these kids.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming. Thanks, Coach.